Hi there, parents. Today we're creating something really magical. A Spanish song for kids using AI. Completely free and in less than a minute.
Free is my favorite prize, Daddy.
These songs will be specifically designed to help your children learn Spanish through the power of music. Listen to this.
Hola. Hello. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Muy bien. Gracias. Very well, thanks.
That's a song I created earlier today. Want to make one for your kids too? Vamos. That's right. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create personalized Spanish songs that your kids will love singing along to. We'll cover 1. How to use AI to generate Spanish songs tailored to your children. 2. Ways to customize the songs based on your child's interests. And 3. Tips for using these songs effectively in your language learning journey. Okay, let's take a look at something called Refusion. So we're going to make our own AI-generated song today for our children that want to learn Spanish. So the first thing is that you obviously got to go to this webpage, refusion.com. And similar to most of these pages, you need to sign up through Google or manually with an email. So I just kind of assume that you know how to do this. If not, I think there must be like thousands of tutorials online on how to sign up for a service like this. So once we are signed up, you see that this has a pretty simple user interface. We actually have a choice here to compose our own song in the way that we can write the lyrics, or we can, with this, we can specify what we want the lyrics to be like. We can also define the sound with some help here. Or we could even upload an image. And this could be useful if you are making collections for your kid. Maybe you have like collections defined in terms of level or in terms of subject matter or something like that. Then you could upload pictures for the collections. Yeah, to be honest, I haven't really tried all these functions. I think you need a subscription to do that. So basically what I have done is just write the prompts right here and then get the song. It can be that easy, actually. So let's do an example. So I have some prompts here that I have prepared. And so this first one is like an open prompt. What I mean is kind of like just very plain. Just put it in and nothing could go wrong because it's just general, like a commercial sounding song aimed at teaching AI level. This is the beginner level. So what you could do is just copy and paste these prompts, and I'm going to put them in the description. We have like a free library for parents where you can go in there and find information such as this. So you have to find the name of this YouTube video, and then you just go in there, and I'll also put some more songs. We're going to try to generate some songs here. You probably heard in the beginning of this video, you heard one song. And later, right after this tutorial, there'll be another song. So all these I'm going to put in there, as you could listen to it if you want to. So if you're going to use these prompts, you need to know that the words in parentheses, they are just for your reference. You need to remove it because not everybody knows that A1 is beginner level in any given language. Okay, so I don't know. Let's try something here. So here I made a specific interest prompt, a country song aimed at teaching AI level soccer-related vocabulary in Spanish. So if I take this prompt, I copy it, and then I paste it in here, and then, like I said, I just remove this. Let's run this prompt and see what we get. And while we wait for that to generate, I just want to show you something that we plan on reviewing very soon. This is something called Dreaming Spanish, because if you are already here, it means that you are a parent looking for resources to teach your child Spanish. And this page is really cool, and it really changed, the way that we think about learning Spanish for Selena. Basically, it's just a compilation of videos in Spanish, but you have the ability to sort it by level here. And then so you get only, it's basically just YouTube videos, but you get only the level in which you are interested in, and then you can listen to it. And right now we have a 60-day challenge for Selena where she listened a little bit to these videos every day, and then we're going to see the progress. Okay, so let's go back here and see. Okay, so we got a song here. I'm going to play it for you, so take a listen. The prompt was a country song aimed at teaching A1 level soccer-related vocabulary in Spanish.
Standing shy on Saturday morning, something new I'm gonna try. Coach Martinez waves me over, and I wave back with a sigh. He says, listo para jugar, ready to play today. Though I don't know what to say, I nod and smile anyway. Mi primer goal, that means my first goal. Yeah, my first goal, yeah, my first goal. Rooted at my feet, moving down the street.
Okay, so there were some Spanish words in there, but not a whole lot. This is not the best result that I've seen so far. Yeah, this you can do infinite, because this service right now is free. So you can just try and try. Let's try the... let's try this again. Copy that prompt, paste it here, generate. And yeah, while we wait for that, go back to this one. And I mean, I'm not trying to sell you anything here. This is just a really, because we have no, affiliation with these people. But it's just something that, this is really, really crazy that it's free. I almost cannot believe that. You could just go in here, start listening. I think they have a premium plan as well, but I don't know what the limits are. We just use it every day, and we never ran into. But here you can see that they have locked some of these. You have to have a premium subscription in order to use it. Anyways, yeah. So you see how fast this is generating, and now it's finished already. So take a listen to this. Let's see.
Looking around today, what do I see? So many pretty things surrounding me. My friend Miguel says hola and points up high. Como se dice blue? Azul, I cry. Rojo, amarillo, colors everywhere. In English or Spanish, we love to share. Rojo, amarillo, colors everywhere.
Okay, so that was a little bit better, I think. I still would have, personally, I would have put a little bit more Spanish in there, but that can also be adjusted for the prompt. So yeah, before I'm uploading this video, I'm going to write a prompt to try to get a little bit more Spanish in there. Okay, so I think this does it for the tutorial. One of the songs that we generated for this purpose, we are showing it to you right after this tutorial, and the video is a little bit funny, so take a look at that. We all know that children learn better through music, right? In a moment, I will show you how this fun activity can be incorporated into your overall language learning strategy for your kid. My name is Bill. I taught 2 languages for over a decade, and my daughter, Selena, that you saw here earlier, is trilingual, now learning a 4th language. So this channel is all about language learning for kids. I want you to take a look at this funny clip and think about what exactly is it about music that captures our attention.
Sing with me today. Let's learn Spanish while we play. There's someone new at the park today. I think I'll go and say, hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you? We've been very good. Y tú and you. Y tú and you. Making friends, it's so much fun.
But let's just quickly go through some benefits of using music in language learning. Maybe this can work as a fun way to pique the interest of new learners and even teach those at the beginner level. Music engages multiple parts of the brain at once, making vocabulary stick much better than traditional memorization. And also, these catchy tunes create positive association with Spanish, turning learning into something your kids will actually look forward to. Let's quickly go over some tips for using these songs effectively. First is sing along with your child daily. Number 2 is create simple hand movements or dance steps to kind of anchor the songs in your child's body. Number 3, gradually introduce new vocabulary by creating updated versions of favorite songs. So you could, for example, remix the songs. That's easy to do with AI. Now let's talk about how to use these songs as part of your child's language learning journey. Here are my 5 top tips. Start your day with a song. So make it a morning ritual to play one of these custom songs during breakfast or on the way to school. So consistency is really the key for language retention. Use the songs as conversation starters. So after singing, ask simple questions in Spanish about the song's content. Even if you don't speak Spanish, you can ask in English, and then you will see by the response if they have understood it or not. Moving on to number 3, build a song collection. So you can create a series of songs that build on each other. So for example, you start with basic vocabulary and gradually introduce more complex phrases as your kid progresses. Number 4, let your child be the teacher. So you can have them teach songs to a sibling or a friend, or even you. Teaching reinforces learning in a really powerful way.
I tried teaching the neighbor's dog to sing in Spanish. He looked confused. Wuff, 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 wuff.
So you need to remember that these songs aren't meant to replace comprehensive language learning. Think of them as a fun supplement that creates positive associations with Spanish and helps vocabulary stick better. They're perfect for those moments when traditional learning might feel too intense. Maybe your kid is still very young, for example. Okay, so be sure to download the tested and bulletproof prompts in the description so you can get a flying start when squeezing out those wonderful Latino tunes.
Don't forget to subscribe or my stuffed animals will be disappointed.